Kaban Gindiga Milaray winning Gulda. Birija Gunagunu Kaban Gunigu Uwalaray Gyemba. My name is Nabiru Wagalame. My European name is Raymond Weatherall, as Pete said. But the name given to me by my ancestors is strong warrior brother, Nabiru Wagalame. First and foremost, it's my pleasure and honour to actually share the smoking ceremony today with a Darrigan Gundungurra brother here, J. Brooks Lane. His family are from the gully up in Katoomba. Their bloodlines go back before colonisation in that area. For us, Gomeroi, Gamilaroi, Gomeroi, Kamilaroi, whichever way you identify, that's up to you. You know, I'm a Gamilaroi fellow, I go by our language. I was born in Colabrinabroi, it's on the Barwon River, and moved to Moree, then to Gunnedah, and ended up here about 42 years ago. I grew up in the inner west in Earlwood. They bought up megalitres last week there for $950 a megalitre. A Whitehaven coal outbidded every farmer that was up there. There is no water in our country. The rivers have been, let's say, drained out and irrigated by farming over the years. Of course, we all wear cotton shirts, but there are alternatives with hemp and stuff, and it doesn't use as much water. It's a more sustainable thing. Yeah. The removal rate of children has gone up 400% since then, since he said sorry. Reasons that they use are ridiculous to take kids, you know, and the budget that they actually get for out-of-home care is over $1 billion. Instead of doing that, why can't they come in with people who actually are on a drug and alcohol worker or trauma counsellor? People such as myself who can actually come in and build families up, so you're not separating them, and you're going to have in another 30 years the same problems what I see today, where people have been displaced, disconnected, and you know, they're disillusioned. They're taken away from their country. Their whole spiritual connection is broken up. Our fight's your fight. Your fight's our fight. Yeah. You know, so where I come from in Gomeroi country, okay, the Birija clan group, it is, let's say, Breeza Plains. People know that as. Okay, if you drive up through the Hunter Valley, you will see mines everywhere. It's the first time that me and my wife actually drove up, I cried, because I usually drive at night time, you know, and it hits you that way. They have got plans to build Shenhua Watermark, then all the way up to Kaluas, which is probably about another 30-40 kilometres along. These are the plans of Whitehaven and Shenhua. Then you have Moores Creek coal mine up there. They want another Hunter Valley in the Liverpool Plains and the Breeza Plains area. That is the food bowl. All of the food that you people eat here actually comes from that area. The Black Soil Plains is the richest producer of beautiful food that we eat on our tables every single day. What about the humans that are living along there? You know what I mean? You know, they're showing fists to try to get people to do something about it. How about the people that are dying out there? I know my cousins from Walgett have actually had to send their kids to Bathurst. With Tulubi eulogy, Yawu, Wadame, Wobale, Totore, Wadame, Wobale, Totore, Totore, Agane, Bangan, Bangan, Tulu, Tulubi. Gane, bangan, bangan, tulu, tului, tulu, tului, tulu, tului. Ideology! Wurabe, we tulu, tului, wurabe, bobale, tuture, tuture. Gane, bangan, bangan, tulu, tului. Gane, bangan, bangan, tulu, tului. Tulu, tului. Ideology! Whoa! Hey!
And I'm a 15-year-old climate striker and activist. As a young person, I understand that the bulk of the climate crisis will be felt by myself and all future generations. And there is nothing as frustrating as seeing our politicians trying to sweep this catastrophic issue under the rug.
Hi, I'm Daisy Jeffrey. I'm a 16-year-old student at the Conservatorium High School down the road, but I am, first and foremost, a climate striker and a proud activist.
Demand from our politicians what we really want, as they are there to represent us. I recommend everyone has meetings with their MPs and continues going to rallies and protests, because that is a great way for us to all make change. I hope to see each and every one of you on March 15th. Once again, that's 12 p.m. at Town Hall Square. Thank you.
Gas is a major problem, so support all of the communities that are fighting coal seam gas. And while we're on that, here's a book written by John Watts on the Gloucester fight, and it's called The Town That Said No to AGL. Now within this book are the issues of collusion. Collusion of the government, collusion of the planning department, collusion of the resources and energy department with all of those companies that pay thousands and thousands of dollars in donations. It's a corrupt process, and if you have a look at what's in this book, you'll be quite shocked at what we've uncovered, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Every other community is dealing with the same issues, donations, then approvals, and we have busted wide open some of the issues within the planning and the resources and energy department, and it's shocking. They need to clear that department out and get the good people back in who want to work for you, not the corporates, not the mining companies, not the road builders, not the everybody that wants to pollute or destroy your space.
Yeah. Why it matters? Because you matter, and I matter, and everyone else matter. My issues are your issues. These are the things that we need to talk about. They're the things that are affecting us every day of our lives. We as a people, as a nation now, need to stand up, rise up and say enough's enough. In my last 10, 20 years, people are now starting to unite. Why? Because things are starting to go backwards. Things are going down the drain very fast. I'm a Murrawari Budgety man. I'm from a place called Brewarrina, which is in the northwestern New South Wales. In Brewarrina we've got strong leaders. I'm from a nation that's very, very strong. My elders were great fighters. My elders said, you're not going to get anything unless you stand up and fight for it. Give the water back to the community. Give the water back to the environment. Stop the gas. Stop the mining. Stop the coal mine. Stop the things that are destroying our lives. These little ones. We live on this land, but the land we live on has only been borrowed from our children. These little ones. We're only borrowed this land from the little ones. How are we going to give it back? In the situation we're in, or in this condition? No. We're not going to give it back in this condition. We're going to fix it. We're going to take it to Parliament, we're going to take it to the government and say, we're going to fix it. If you can't fix it, give it back to the people that will fix it. We need to start telling the government what we want, not what they want. Listen to the grassroots people. We want to see an investigation into the Murray-Darling Basin all the time, not just once. Not just once, all the time. Because they don't care. They don't care.